Hey everyone, TK here from TK's World, of course. And today I would like to talk about my disabilities because I have been studying upon my Asperger's, my OCD, and my anxiety. And I would like to say, please study your own disabilities because it'll make you feel better about yourself, but it'll also help you be able to explain it better to others who don't understand and make it make sense not only to them but make it make sense to yourself. So I applaud you to please study your own disabilities like I have been doing because it makes it much better. And the best way to study your disabilities is you want to write down things that you do, things that you can't understand, that you know that you are struggling with, because once you look it up, you can go, oh yeah, this makes sense now, this goes with that, and so on and so forth. So please study your anxiety or your Asperger's or OCD or Tourette's or diabetes or any disability, dyslexic, any disability you have, study on it. AKA, I'm dyslexic too, just a heads up. But with my OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder, which is a disability that you do things you don't mean to do, but you do it obsessively, like washing your hands over and over again, or knocking on a door 3 times, even if the person opens up. You gotta knock 3 times, or cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. Stuff like that is OCD. With Asperger's, you can't really communicate with others. You don't do well at parties and social settings. You struggle with stuff like that. And then when it comes to anxiety, you get panic attacks. With me, my heart races. I get blurry vision. I get nauseated. I get very, very, very sad and emotional. It's something you can't control. So I wanted to see if they're all, oh sorry, I hit the camera, if they're all linked together, or the phone camera, if they're all linked together. And I've learned a lot. Like, I know I got what is called protruding anxiety. Protruding anxiety is when you get a random thought that pops through your head that scares you, and then it quickly goes away, and you can't control that, but it makes you anxious and shaky. Like when you go to the mall, like for me, when I go to the mall, I'll get a protruding thought that there's going to be a clown with balloon animals, because I have claustrophobia. I don't like clowns. They really freak me out. I don't know why, but they do. So when I go to the mall, I'm on high alert for that situation because it just really freaks me out. Or when I'm in a garage or something, or for some reason when I'm in a garage, what races through my mind is, oh, I'm arachnophobic, so there's going to be spiders. I know there's spiders, but I'm always racing on my mind, there's going to be a spider on me. So if I'm in a garage, I'm always checking myself for a spider. I don't necessarily need to, but I just can't help to do that. And that's my anxiety rushing through me, protruding thought hitting me, saying, oh, there's going to be a spider on you, or there is one on you. And it's not fun to have at all. And then there's stimulation anxiety, which your body gets stimulated when you go to the bathroom, or you wash your hands, or you take a shower or a bath. Your body gets stimulated. So with stimulation anxiety, stuff like that causes anxiousness and anxiety and causes adrenaline rushes. You can get panic attacks once in a while, which I've had a panic attack taking a shower, and I've had a panic attack using the bathroom. It's just something that I struggle with, and a lot of others with anxiety have also struggled with. And I found out with stimulation anxiety, it's part of Asperger's. It's a common thing with Asperger's, which for me, I didn't know that. Another thing, when I get anxious or I'm nervous, I talk super duper fast. And sometimes I talk super loud. I don't mean to yell, but it comes out in a yelly tone because I'm anxious. And then I start talking rampantly. And when people see that, they know I'm having a panic attack or I'm anxious. Another thing with anxiety is your eyes dilate. Mine do, because the adrenaline is rushing through your body. And anybody who's had adrenaline hit their body really fast, your eyes always dilate. And it's you can see just fine. It's just your eyes are dilated. And it's not fun. It's a really terrible situation in my point of view. It's a horrible situation to have. And then with OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder, there are things that I do that I don't mean to do, but I can't help but have to do it. Because if you don't do it, then you will get a panic attack and you'll get anxious. Like when I go into my bedroom or any room, no matter where I go into, I have to turn the doorknob 3 times in order to enter the room. I don't know why I do that. It's just something that I have to do, or I will get a panic attack entering the room. Or those doors where they've got the thing and you pull on it. I usually have to count to 3. I don't usually. I always count to 3. I go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm able to walk into the doorway. I can't help it. It's just something that I do. Or when I call somebody and they don't pick up the phone, I have to call them 2 more times to make it 3, because I tend to do things by 3, which is a common OCD number. So I will call somebody once, they don't pick up. I will call them 2 more times, and then I'll go and delete the fact that I called them because I have to. I don't know why I get panic attacks when I do it, but if I don't do it, then my anxiety goes up and the adrenaline's rushing and I just can't. Or if I share something on Facebook, I have to share it 3 times or I will get a panic attack about not sharing it. And it's OCD, Asperger's, and anxiety. They hinder your life tremendously. They make things very stressful. Very, very, very stressful. You can't do things like everybody else because your anxiety's going up and you're freaking out. Like one of the things with my anxiety is I can't stand in the center of a room or I feel like the roof is going to cave in on me. And I've had that since I was a little kid because I've had that happen. It didn't land on me, but it went like that and I freaked out and ran out of the bathroom. And ever since I've had that issue, I can't stand in the center of a room without feeling like the roof is going to cave in me and crush me. And it's so when I'm in a big open space, I stay along the walls. I have to, or I start to freak out. And it's not fun feeling at all. And another situation that I do have that goes along with my OCD is when I'm feeding my dog. So I got Jackson and I got Rui's an elderly dog with cancer, and she just doesn't have much time with us, but she's still kicking, so we still have her. And then I got my service dog Jackson, which helps with my anxiety. When I feed my dogs, I have to feed them at a certain direct time, always at 6 o'clock for bedtime, always at 12 o'clock for lunchtime, and always at 8 o'clock for breakfast. If I don't feed them on the direct time, my anxiety goes up and I get mad and frustrated that I fed them 1 minute late, or I'm a minute late feeding them, and so my anxiety will go up. I've literally had to go to the bathroom and I'll be like, nope, 2 minutes until I have to feed the dogs. I will hold my bladder for that long and I'll feed my dogs and then go to the bathroom, because if I go to the bathroom and I'm late feeding them, even if it's 1 minute late, my adrenaline goes up, my anxiety goes up, and I feel guilty and bad and sad and emotional, and It's not fun feeling at all. So there's things that I do that I wish I didn't have to do. But if I don't do them, I know that I get panic attack because for some reason I feel like something bad's gonna happen if I don't. Like also with my OCD, when I go to wash my hands, I have to count. I'm always counting. I always count to 24. I don't know what it is about 24, but I always wash my hands counting to 24. And sometimes it can be annoying to others because like, are you done washing your hands yet? I need the sink. But for me, if I don't wash my hands all the way up to 24, then I feel like my hands are still dirty. And then I'm a germaphobe, so I get very grossed out. And then I'm freaking out that my hands are still dirty. So I'll like have to rewash them back to 24. Count 24 again and rewash them because my anxiety goes up. I don't touch doorknobs. I don't like to. I don't mind touching my bedroom door or my front door and stuff like that. But even then, I'm always sanitizing my hands because I don't do doorknobs. I don't use public restrooms because it grosses me out. Shopping carts, I don't touch shopping carts unless I sanitize them with the sanitary wipes. And if there is no sanitary wipes, then I will not touch the shopping cart at all. One time I even reached in my pocket and squeezed my hand sanitizer all over it, sanitized it, and then squeezed it and sanitized my hands. And I always count to 24, like I squeeze it and then I count to 24 rubbing it in, and then I can continue doing what I'm doing. And it's something I wish I didn't have to do, but I know for some reason in my head I think if I don't do this, something bad's gonna happen. I don't know what bad's gonna happen, I just know something bad's gonna happen. And OCD, people with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, usually have some sort of anxiety that goes along with it. Same with Asperger's. Got tongue-tied for a minute there. I don't know why, I just did. And another thing with my OCD is I tend to repeat myself obsessively over and over again. I don't mean to, but I will say something like 3 times in a row. And they're like, you already said that. But I don't mean to overly say it. So people that know me are like, it's just her OCD, she can't control it. Just let her say it again and again until it gets out of her system. That's pretty much how it is. So I have OCD, I have Asperger's, and I have anxiety, which comes along with the types of anxiety I have, which is protruding thoughts, anxiety, protruding anxiety, and then I have, stimulation anxiety. So those are the anxiety symptoms I have. I do get that feeling sometimes when I'm laying down where I feel kind of tipsy, like kind of dizzy. And it's only when I'm laying flat looking up at the ceiling that I feel very dizzy and nauseated. And I found out that's part of anxiety, that's common with anxiety, so that was fascinating to learn. But I liked studying and learning things. I'm always interested to learn about new things. And sometimes it can be frustrating because you're learning these things about your disabilities and you're getting frustrated because you're like, why me? Why do I have this situation? Why am I struggling with this? And I've just come to learn that it'll be my testimony to share with the world. I want to be a youth pastor, so if you're not a Christian, amen. If you are a Christian, amen. But I want to be a youth pastor, and I feel like this is my cross to bear, my testimony to share. So if you feel bad about your disabilities, don't. Because it's not your fault, it's no one's fault that you have them. Just be proud that you're unique in your own unique way. So be the incredible you. Be you. Don't be what anybody else tells you to be, but be who you are meant to be, which is yourself. And love yourself no matter what. And if you need a service dog, then power to be it. A lot of people don't understand that there are what are called hidden disabilities, which is what I have. So people be like, you don't look like you're crippled or blind, so why do you need a service dog? Well, because he helps calm me down with situations that I'm going through. So when I am struggling, I have this buddy, my Jackson here, to help me through them. And he's very good at what he does, and he always knows how to brighten me up and to make me feel better. He's my best friend right here, and I love him so much. This is my baby boy. So if you need a service dog or a service cat, then so be it. But don't be ashamed of having one or be ashamed of your disabilities, because they're nothing you can control, and you should be proud of who you are. I am. When studying my disabilities, I've learned to love myself and to love my disabilities. So educate yourself on your disabilities, but also love who you are, because you are an incredible you. It's been TK, over and out. Bye.